I was watching a guy who has become like very, very, very successful and is going to become even more successful than he is. And he had 8 lawsuits last year, and all of those were with a friend who he did business with. And he remembered that Rockefeller said friendship found on business is better than business found on friendship. And I believe that that's because doing business together is much more harder than being a friend. Being a friend is easy. Like you're not going to face many hardship. And when the hardship hits the fan, then you can really see um, who is the person that you can trust, etc., etc. So therefore, there's few things that he learned, and that I'm going to learn from this because I don't want to make those mistakes. So first is that you want to know the level of friendship you have with someone. So are you talking about the past? Are you talking about ideas? Or can you make, spend, and lose money with this person? All right. And then secondly, you want to put everything in writing. Everything in writing. And lastly, front load the discomfort by talking about the uncomfortable stuff, like what if this happens? What if I die? What if I don't want to do this again? What if you don't want to do this again? What happens then? You have to go through all those edge cases, those uncomfortable edge cases. And how you can do it is by you say that um, I want to put everything in writing because the last thing I would want to do is to upset you by something that was not agreed beforehand, was not clear, and then you only learn that I'm unwilling to do that. So that's why I want to put everything in writing, and then you can put everything in writing. So, and the steps are that. So first, know the level of friendship you have with this person. Second, put everything in writing, everything. And then third, front load discomfort of the conversation because it can save you millions or tens of millions or billion. Um, so discuss all the uncomfortable edge cases, like what if I don't want to do this anymore? What if I die? What if you die? What if you some whatever can happen? Think through all the edge cases, and then only do business with this person.